Hello there, I'm with you again, and my goal is to discuss extraordinary cars. The latest models with up-to-date top-notch features are too boring. Every episode, I focus on a car that left its mark on an isolated market in the Middle East. A market kept alive by the power of tax. Yes, I'm talking about the car industry in Iran. Subscribe to my channel as we review cars from a different world, machines you won't find in the mainstream. I've already discussed how Chinese companies managed to enter Iran. By relying on cheap cars, they overcame the heavy customs tax. Maybe the only way to secure a steady presence in this market. One of those companies with history in Iran going back to the first decade of the 21st century was Lifan. Born as a motorcycle maker, Lifan made a bold move, exporting cars right from its early days. Their first car was the Lifan 320, a clear copy of the Mini Cooper, but their entry into Iran began with a sedan, the Lifan 520.
Enjoy Lifan, enjoy life.
Lifan later introduced another version, the 520i. Both cars entered the Iranian market in 2008. The 520 was phased out around 2010, while the 520i held on until about 2013. So far, the Lifan 520 has been one of the hardest cars I've ever had to find. I managed to locate a few, but most were in terrible shape. The first one I saw was completely undrivable. The front frame rails were twisted and out of shape, and the car clearly had a bad accident. The only thing still recognizable was the rear design, with its tall triangular taillights that stretch slightly into the trunk lid. Each cluster of the taillight mixes clear and red sections in a circular layout, trying to add a sporty touch. A thin chrome strip above the plate number gives it a small hint of elegance, while the bumper stays clean and plain. It's upright and practical, like the whole car itself. To talk about other sections of the car, I decided to escape. A few days later, I found another, a 17-year-old 520 sitting in the city's car dealer center, probably the hardest place to make a fair deal. When I arrived, I saw a few people running around the car. I noticed a strange smell, something like burnt wiring. The dealer calmly said someone had lit incense around. I still don't know what he was thinking. He must have thought with himself that I am so naive. From the front, this one fortunately looked complete. The headlights had that teardrop shape stretching into the fenders. And the grille was small and simple with the Lifan badge in the center. The bumper was clean with two small fog lamps, giving it a basic, honest face. From the side, the car had soft, rounded lines and short overhangs. To protect the paint, the owner had added plastic covers around the fenders, and they just looked terrible. While inspecting the car, I discovered it had 2 fuel tank lids. Even the dealer didn't know that. I opened the trunk and found no tank, only the marks where one used to be. I sat behind the wheel and decided to travel in time and imagine the car 17 years ago. Even then, it was just an ordinary car, nothing fancy. The interior reflects that simplicity. A flat symmetrical dashboard, a basic stereo, 3 rotary AC knobs, and a plain 3-spoke steering wheel. In Iran, the 520 came with a 1.6-liter engine built by Tritec Motors, a Brazilian company that once supplied engines to the Mini Cooper, Chrysler Neon, and even the PT Cruiser. Lifan tried to improve the 520's design in the second version, the 520i. The front grille, bumper, and rear lights were among the main changes. The 520 was not a major success in Iran. Its design already looked outdated. Local cars like the Samand, Peugeot 405, Pars, or even the Renault Logan looked more modern. Quality-wise, the 520 didn't bring much to the table either. In China, the 520 was priced between $6,000 and $7,000. But once it reached Iran, taxes and costs nearly doubled that figure. That put it in the same price range as established local models, leaving little reason for buyers to choose it. Today, if you want to buy a used 520 in Iran, the price is around $2,000. And that's the story for today. Thanks for watching this episode. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. I will see you soon.